Top 7 Facts about Apple Company. In his venture into the business world, Steve Jobs, the creator of Apple products, unveiled the most popular iPhone, iPad, and Mac. The debut of these products fascinated everyone. It is true that no other electronics company has a fan base as large as that of Apple. Apple is a brand that defines a degree of excellence and quality. Products of this brand are consumed by top celebrities. The over-the-top price tags of Apple products do not discourage its customers from purchasing them. But there is much that the tech giant includes that you might not be aware of. Apple Inc. has become one of the world's top corporations, generating billions of dollars annually. Apple provides jobs worldwide and introduces astonishing new technologies and products. The company upends the apple carts of technology, politics, social events, and more. Their achievements cover so many areas that it would take days to spotlight. Apple's rise to power has been an up-and-down battle of mega proportions. They've had to go up against fierce competitors, government regulations, and more. However, when all is said and done, Apple still is a leader in innovation and originality. Apple has been one of the biggest global companies for years. But before we begin, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for such amazing and informative videos. 1. The first Apple logo featured Isaac Newton. The very first Apple logo emphasized Sir Isaac Newton. It illustrated Sir Isaac sitting under a tree, with an apple about to hit his head. This logo was designed by the less recognized Apple founder Ronald Wayne. Another logo representing a rainbow apple was devised by Rob Janoff, which substituted Sir Isaac and was in effect for quite long until the new solid logo was released. In a press conference in 1981, there was a question from a journalist about why Jobs chose the name Apple. To this question, he answered, "I love apples and like to eat them. But the main idea behind Apple is bringing simplicity to the public. With the most sophisticated way, and that's it, nothing else. The fruit of creation, Apple. It was simple but strong." Join us in this video as we discuss the Apple logo evolution. It all started with a fruit. Despite carrying the name Apple, the company's first logo did not describe the physical shape of an apple. The first logo was created by Ronald Wayne, one of which co-founded Apple in the early days in 1976. Who wanted to represent the law of gravity that is inspired by an apple? The logo included a quote from William Wordsworth, a romantic English poet. Newton, a mind forever voyaging through strange seas of thought. The poem was written on the frame of the logo. However, this logo's use did not last very long. 2. The Apple I cost around $666.66. The customers of Apple Company have never been discouraged by its extravagant prices. Lately, the prices of Apple PC have soared, which has aroused concern among many Apple buyers. Presently, the 17-inch MacBook Pro or MacBook Air is costlier than the very first Apple PC. The Apple I was ascertained at a cost of $666.66, as elucidated by Steve Wozniak at a news conference and stated the following: "I was into repeating digits," he said, and specified that the discount price to stores was $500. And affixing a third by rounding up the total cost to $667, which was later altered by Woz to $666.66. Apple's logo is one of the most recognizable in the world. However, it didn't start out this way. The original Apple logo was designed by Apple co-founder Ronald Wayne and featured Sir Isaac Newton sitting under an apple tree with a quote by the English poet William Wordsworth. Newton, a mind forever voyaging through strange seas of thought alone. The original logo didn't sit right with Steve Jobs, who thought it was old-fashioned and wouldn't scale well to smaller sizes. Graphic designer Rob Janoff was hired to reinvent the logo, which brings us to the bitten Apple logo we are familiar with today. 3. The name Mac got its inspiration from an apple. From where did the name Mac originate? The representative of Apple, Jeff Raskin, is responsible for launching the machine after his first variety of apples, and for prudently binding the whole natural product matter concurrently. The name Mac was introduced to serve as a code name. However, Raskin clearly had a decent name in mind when he created it, as Macintosh retained great strength and clung to the very end of the product cycle. 4. Apple sold more watches in 2019 than the entire Swiss watch industry. According to the research firm Strategy Analytics, Apple Watch exceeded the exclusive Swiss watch industry in the year 2019. As denoted by the UK-based advising agency Strategy Analytics, Apple marketed 30.7 million watches in 2019. contradicted by 21.1 million sold by the Swiss watch industry. In spite of the fact that Swiss watches are deluxe and have several consumers retained, Apple watches have employed an exceptional place in the market. 5. The first iPod had a secret Easter egg. Mac's first iPod came along with a quiet secret, which was an Easter egg. It was a game that could obtain if you were aware of the correct blend of catches to press. Steps that included in doing so were, go to the About menu, then hold down the center catch for about 3 seconds. And you'll earn a breakout, Pong, game to play in the time you tune in. The secret game Breakout is prominent in Apple's collection of experiences when Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak joined hands and where a legend has it that Jobs fudged Wozniak thousands of dollars, which included bonus money. With the first Apple iPod, an Easter egg was implanted. The way to get the Easter egg is to go to the About menu and hold down the center button for just a few seconds. Users could then see and play a game called Breakout. The game had previously been developed by Apple co-founders Wozniak and Jobs when they worked at Atari. The ventures of Steve Jobs were successful. Apple has a name of its own in the universe of electronics. The company's slogan is "Think Different," and it encourages people to do the same. It is amongst the most acknowledged slogans of the 21st century. And as the past can be the greatest clue of the future, it is certain that Apple will proceed with innovating new products that will bring along new stories to delight us. 6. Apple is extremely successful. Apple possesses money that is double the amount of cash as the U.S. depository. The company is producing so much that in 2014, during the initial quarter, it received more capital than the combined cost of Amazon e-commerce, Google, and Facebook. About $150 billion of Apple's surplus resources are concealed in bank accounts. The company can possibly invest in big organizations such as Netflix, Twitter, and Tesla. 7. Apple has no smoking policy near its products. The company retains a no smoking policy concerning its PCs. It may sound funny, but if you violate the policy and smoke while operating an Apple PC, the guarantee gets nullified, which intends at cautioning you. Apple doesn't fix the PCs of purchasers that were found containing tar soot from cigarettes, declaring that it imposed a threat of biohazard on its employees. Apple has a no smoking ban regarding their computers. As ridiculous as it sounds, if your computer is found to have been damaged by an external source, such as cigarette smoke, you've been warned. Did you learn something new about Apple Company that you didn't know before? We hope you did. So, if you're interested in learning more amazing facts, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon to get notified by our new videos. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to comment down your views on this. Thanks for watching till the end.